Hello, lovely people. My name is Martin K, and today is another episode of News on the Spectrum. That's right. I know I didn't record the podcast for 2 weeks. What happened? Did I left for cigarettes and decided not to come back? But I realized the other life is not worth it, so I came back to my family, my listeners, my subscribers, my fans, my I kinda lost all the words. No, actually, what happened is I had a good time. I've been in Rome. I've been in Rome, and then I've been in some restaurants. Living life, enjoying myself. And then had time, unfortunately. That's right. So, what I was doing this weekend? Yesterday, I was at the birthday of my nephew, niece, or him for my niece, and I ate some good food. Talked with the family. All good. That's right. On Saturday, what did I do on Saturday? On Saturday, I was watching UFC where the ginger fella, Ivo Baraniewski, won his fight. That's right. It's another win for gingers. Yes, we're coming back, people. We're coming back. They tried to get rid of us since the medieval times, but we are always fighting back. And on Friday I was chilling in the house watching movies. Finishing Ben Hur, I'm watching Oscar movies with my girlfriend. Was Ben Hur pretty decent, but the next one was Apartment, which was kind of stupid. And then we watched West Side Story, which is one of the worst movies I ever saw in my life, because I hate musicals. Right? Fun thing about musicals is fun thing about musicals is like if you skip all the singing and dancing, and you can watch the whole movie in 15 minutes. So I'm not a fan of the musicals. That's right. Okay, people, now is the time for today's episode, and today's episode gonna be about Lithuania. That's right, the neighbor of Poland. What do I know about Lithuania? We used to be together. We used to hang out. That's right. We used to be one country, and then some people attacked us, and we stopped being one country. We used to be brothers. Now I don't know what's this type of relations we're having. In Poland, in general, we like Lithuanians. I don't know how about Lithuanians. Do they like us? If you like us, give me a like and subscribe. Okay. So the capital of Lithuania is Vilnius. As I mentioned, we've been brothers. You are an independent country by your own on your own since 1918, 1920. And what else do I know about Lithuania? You guys are good at basketball. Yeah, I think you have like the one of the most tallest people on the planet. Also in like our like literature and movies, so every time you're talking about Lithuania, there's always some big dude who has bricks instead of hands and this kind of stuff. In 1992, you had the first place in the Olympics, basketball, of course. What else do I know about Lithuania? You are neighboring, of course, with Poland, Russia, Belarus, of course, not Belarus, Estonia. No, not Estonia. Sorry, Latvia. Latvia, you are part of the Baltics, and what else? What else? What else? I think you had to kind of reinvent the language again, or something like this, because throughout the times it got like a bit forgotten. But you managed. Congratulations. What else do I know about Lithuania? Your main export, main export of Lithuania. What it could be? Wood, wood, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you probably have a port, so you have a strong export. And again, if you are listening to this podcast for the first time, I want to say that all the stuff I'm saying is straight from my head. I do not research it beforehand. I'm just saying what I'm thinking, right? You guys have euro. Oh yeah, that's important. You have euro. I don't know. Is it good with euro than your own currency? Because in Poland we kind of don't want to change it. We don't want to change it because we think it's going to be expensive, which probably gonna be okay. The main invention of Lithuania are toll dudes. Exactly, toll dudes. You guys invented toll dude, like if for some reason in your laboratories You made some experiments, and voila, you had guys over 185 centimeters. And this is why you are also good at basketball. Yes, good at basketballs. Okay, so let's go with the news. The first news are coming from Bored Panda, and the news goes like this. Lithuania nears law requiring lawmakers' cats consent to fire national broadcaster head. What? As Lithuania media independence remain under intense political pressure, the parliament found time to debate whether a cat should have a say in a certain world. Well, what does the cat say about it? Cats? Who gives a people putting too much pressure on the pets. They treat them like children, but they are not. They are pets. Lithuania's government has been trying to pass the law to make it easier to remove the director of the national public broadcaster, Lithuanian National Radio and Television, and there was some protests. And amid the tensions and protests in the country, a pet cat briefly stole the spotlight in the Selmas, Lithuanian parliament. You can have pets in the parliament. That's progressive, I would say. Lithuania government has been trying to pass a law to make it easier to remove the director. I have mentioned that, but opposing lawmakers scrambled to slow down the process, causing debate over the law to take an absurd turn. As per current law, the director can only be dismissed only if the council cites public interest grounds for a no confidence motion, in addition to at least 8 of 12 members voting in the open ballot. A proposed amendment of this Lithuanian law would be to make it easier. Okay, what is the cat in this story? Okay, in the parliament can propose a slow black. Okay, what is the cat? I'm sorry, people also do not read the news before. I'm just reading the headline and I'm going with it. Oh yeah. In the bid to stall the fast-tracked vote, the parliament member began proposing deliberately far-fetched amendments, including one that jokingly suggested that dismissal of the TV director general could be carried by the presence of the fellow parliamentarian's cat. Ooh, what if the director has a dog? Wouldn't that be like automatically a conflict of interest? The tongue-in-cheek proposal said that dismissal of television director should be carried with approval of the MP Agnes Sirinkenes cat. The furry black feline who has grown famous online goes by the name Note Gulis. Does it mean something, people? Alright, so basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to remove the television director, and what the current government is trying to do, I guess, is trying to push the voting faster, but the opposition is trying to slow it down. And one of the ideas is to ask the cat. I think someone watched too much Tom and Jerry or Tip Top the Cat. A recent post shared by Agnes said Note Gulis was grateful to the parliament for its trust and looking forward for the moment when the ruling parties vote to draft law that mention his position and his name. Maybe that's the next president of Lithuania. You don't know. It will be the first time in Lithuania history that cat is named a legislative proposal and the government's coalition votes for its unison. Unison. What kind of English is that? C4? Netizens joke about the proposal on social media. Seems like something coming straight out of the Onion, the satirical website. If someone thinks that's from the Onion, I promise you, it's hugely day for Lithuania. One commented, and that's also a sign of Eastern European sarcasm towards reality. Throughout the years, we all struggled with suppression, with oppression and suppression, and the way we found how to deal with that was humor. And now they have protests with cat for the president. Yes, the cat, Tip Top Cat. He has his own gang, and he always managed to find food. So I guess if he gonna follow his uh, Feet steps, not footsteps in that case. Feet steps. He gonna be a great president. So the move to change the national park. Okay, white brush pushback, blah blah. Okay, so people like putting posters. What's the posters? Today I have more faith in cats than those who are have the right to vote. Uh, Frankly speaking, if you know people, that's not some wild thing to say. I also probably trust more the dog, not the cat, just the dog, than people who vote. Okay, okay, and there was some protests and protests and protests and a lot of internet posts. Okay, also, because the next news are coming from Associated Press about balloons carrying smuggled cigarettes over Lithuania closed Vilnius airport for hours. Yeah, when I was looking for news for Lithuania, I've noticed you guys have some unhealthy relationship with the balloons. Like 90% of your funny news is something connected to it, to balloons. Just like someone who stepped on the balloon and flew away. Someone smuggled something through balloon. Someone fucked the balloon. It's like just a balloon. Like I don't know, use Ryanair or something. Vilnius, Lithuania. Up to 25 small hot air balloons, some of them confirmed to be carrying smuggled cigarettes, entered Lithuanian airspace late Saturday and forced the shutdown of Vilnius airport, delaying flights for hours. Hey, who needs to go for holidays where you can have a pack of Marlboros for €1? Eh? That's a better deal, right? Look, you can go to Madrid or Barcelona wherever you want to, but Marlboro for €1, that's opportunity, right? That's a great discount. See you in Lidl. And Lidl with T because it's all brand. The balloons interfered with 30 flights, impacting some of the 6,000 passengers, according to Lithuania's National Crisis Management Center. Yes, exactly, National Crisis Management Center, because those prices were too damn high, and they had to had the committee to fight them down. Okay, so the flight resumed. While the balloons turn out to be firing cigarettes, Europe is on high alert and stuff. Do you think if they shoot the balloon with cigarettes, the cigarettes that would fall down would be smoked up in the air? Or do you think the smugglers are like trying to shoot them down? It's like, where's my cigarette? I need the smoke. hmm Two of the balloons flew above the Vilnius airport, according to spokesperson Darius Buta. More than 2,000 reached the wider Vilnius country. Those balloons were recorded flying between 8 and 4 on Sunday. Border police recovered 11 balloons, 18,000 cigarettes. That's like 2 days of smoking. Well, depends who's smoking them, right? If it's gonna be your uncle, your classical, typical Eastern European uncle, he gonna smoke them in 2 days. He gonna fix a car, or I don't know, do some renovation in the house, and the renovation and fixing needs two things: a cold beer and a cigarette in the mouth. Sometimes I like being Eastern European. Vilnius, Lithuania capital locality, okay? So west of the borders with Russia and Belarus. And Belarusian smugglers are increasingly using the balloons, which are much cheaper than drones. They're just like buying in the kid shop. Yeah, I need 3,000 balloons. For what? I have a lot of nephews who have birthday. Oh, okay, okay. Here's 3,000 balloons, and bam, Marlboro inside. Okay, similar incidents were reported in August last year. 966 hot air balloons entering from Belarus were intercepted by Lithuanian authorities. Okay, someone is addicted to cigarettes in the Lithuanian government, right? They want all those cigarettes for themselves. It's like, they don't even like the officials don't even have problem. There's just like one border patrol who's like heavily addicted to cigarettes. Like we need to get them down, like now. Um, Both smuggling balloons and drones are criminal activities, but not as provocation or act of sabotage, Buta said. Ooh, I'm pretty sure he's happy.
And now is the time for news from Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia still doesn't exist.
All right, lovely people. Now is the time for the second part of the news. I spoke about cigarette smuggling balloons and cats being asked to vote in the upcoming elections and become a Lithuanian president. And now we go with the BBC. That's right, BBC. Vilnius mayor crashes car parked in the Circle Lane. Oh, I don't remember this news. A mayor of Lithuania capital Vilnius has been filmed using an armored vehicle to crash a car parked illegally in the cycle lane. Alright, so basically what is happening is people park on the cycle lane so that they destroy the car instead of destroying the bicycle. I'm not a fan of bicycles. Alright, seriously, it's annoying. As if you're walking, you are annoyed by a cyclist. If you're driving a car, you're annoyed by a cyclist. The only people who like cyclists are well, cyclists. That's what will happen if you park your car illegally. Mayor Arturas Zuokas, an avid cyclist, sorry, says in the clip posted on the Vilnius city website. Oh shit, they have a tank on the in the store. That damn, I'm mayor of Vilnius. Do not care. The apparent owner of then arrives to see his wrecked Mercedes being towed. The stunt was shot over the weekend for a popular Swedish TV series, 99 Things You Should Do Before You Die. So wait, it was real or not? Vilnius seemed friendly, modern, and full of surprises, like the town mayor. So he say Vilnius is as like me. The Vilnius City website called Swedish TV host Maka Edlund are saying in the video, Mr. Zokas takes off the car's owner, sweeps the broken glass from the wreckage, and then hops on a bicycle and rides off. A scenario many cyclists would relish, yes, and my scenario is, and then we're gonna shoot them. You have to have a sense of humor in my line of work and thought this would be a way of drawing attention to the fact that the city intends to be proactive in fights against illegal parking, then build more parking. The mayor was quoted as saying, the BBC Russian service reporter, oh, so it's old news, I guess, or they still have BBC Russian in Lithuania. Ausra Radzevichu, I cannot pronounce that. Radzevichute says illegal parking is not a big problem in the city, but in the central streets is strictly prohibited. Yes, in general, there's not much place, I would say. And Mr. Zuokas long urged city residents to take up cycling, introducing various bicycle schemes and cycle lanes in time in office. Yeah, that's also what they're doing. They're riding a bicycle and they get bored, so they're trying to convince you to ride the bicycle. Yeah, it's a scam, people. It's a scam. It's like, investing in one of those pyramid schemes. Okay, the last news are coming also from BBC. Lithuania tourism advert used fake photos. I respect the hustle. As you can see, we have beautiful castles and beautiful cities, and then you're going, where's the castle? It's like, got you. Since you're already here, could you please buy something from me? That's a proper hustle, right? Lithuania tourism chief has been forced to resign after a campaign to promote the Baltic state, use photos of other countries. That's actually amazing. And just like, visit Lithuania, we have Colosseum. And you're using like buildings and landscapes from other countries, and you promote this advertisement in the country. You use something from France, and you're promoting your country in France, and people are like, yeah, yeah, what? This is in Lithuania? I thought it was in Marseille. The Department of Tourism admitted that some of the pictures shared of social media were of Finland and Slovakia. Oh, come on, man! Don't not to disrespect Slovakia like that. They're already struggling. I don't know about Finland. The images ran under the slogan "Real is beautiful." Someone didn't care at all. I have decided to step down as a head of the state tourism department. Jurgita Kazlauskiene told journalists. Responding to the gaffe, the department and local agencies insisted the overseas pictures were sufficient to communicate emotion. See this beautiful landscape from other country? Do you feeling well? Guess what? You also will feel well in Lithuania. That's fucking amazing. Seriously, one of the funniest news I ever heard on this podcast. The Real is Beautiful page on Facebook had reportedly used stock photos from Shutterstock and the picture hosting site Flickr. My question is, did they remove the watermark? Because I think if you like take the photos from Shutterstock, there is this Shutterstock watermark everywhere. It's just like, nah, you're watching TV, there is something with Shutterstock watermark. Even the country local Facebook users have seen the funny side with many posting shots of international landmarks captioned as Lithuanian with the hashtag Real is Beautiful. Even the country prime minister joined the joke, sharing the picture of UN Commission by Laimont building in Brussels. From tomorrow, we start working in new government Karolinskis suburb of Lithuanian capital Vilnius. The post was singing off with smiling emoji. The second, more serious post, the pre-promised investigation into the fraudulent episode. Lithuania launched the Real is Beautiful campaign in October last year, aiming to draw more tourists to the sandy beaches and lush woodlands, and also to the Tatra Mountains, because as we all know, they are in Lithuania. Oh my God, this is hilarious, actually. Um, all right, people, that was the news from Lithuania. I hope you liked it. My name is Martin K. You can like and subscribe. And if you have news from your country, there is an email in the description. All right, people, take care.